Imagine having the financial playbook that Wall Street doesn't want you to know about. Picture sitting down with the world's most successful investors and getting their exact strategies for building wealth. What if I told you that one man spent 4 years interviewing 50 of the smartest financial minds on the planet to crack the code of money mastery? Today we're diving deep into Tony Robbins' groundbreaking masterpiece that has transformed millions of lives and could completely revolutionize how you think about money forever. Tony Robbins didn't just write another finance book, he embarked on an obsessive 4-year mission to decode the secrets of the ultra-wealthy. This isn't your typical get-rich-quick scheme or theoretical mumbo-jumbo. This is raw, unfiltered access to the exact strategies used by billionaires like Ray Dalio, Warren Buffett, and Carl Icahn. Robbins interviewed over 50 of the world's most successful investors, hedge fund managers, and financial experts to create what many consider the ultimate guide to financial freedom. What makes this book absolutely extraordinary is that Robbins doesn't just tell you what to do. He gives you the precise psychological tools to overcome the mental barriers that keep most people broke. He reveals the hidden fees that are secretly stealing your wealth, exposes the lies the financial industry tells you, and provides a step-by-step roadmap that anyone can follow regardless of their starting point. Whether you're drowning in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, or already successful but want to accelerate your wealth building, this book contains the blueprint that could change everything. The principles inside have helped create more millionaires than perhaps any other financial education program in history. But here's the kicker. Most people who read this book never implement what they learn. Will you be different? Let's find out as we break down the 7 game-changing steps that could secure your financial future forever. The foundation of Money Master the Game rests on Tony Robbins' unprecedented access to the financial elite. After experiencing his own financial challenges early in his career, Robbins became obsessed with understanding how the wealthiest 1% consistently grow their money, while average investors struggle. His journey led him to conduct extensive interviews with legendary figures like Ray Dalio, founder of the world's largest hedge fund, Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, and dozens of other financial titans. The book emerges from a simple yet profound realization that financial education in America is fundamentally broken. Most people receive zero meaningful financial education in school, leaving them vulnerable to expensive mistakes and predatory financial products. Robbins discovered that the wealthy follow completely different rules than what mainstream financial advice suggests. They understand concepts like asymmetric risk-reward, the power of compounding, and how to structure investments to minimize taxes and fees. Robbins structures his findings into 7 concrete steps that form a comprehensive wealth-building system. These steps progress logically from foundational mindset work through advanced investment strategies. The genius of his approach lies in making sophisticated financial concepts accessible to ordinary people without dumbing down the content. Each step builds upon the previous one, creating momentum and confidence as readers progress through their financial transformation. The book also serves as an exposé of the financial services industry, revealing how traditional financial advisors, mutual fund companies, and Wall Street firms systematically extract wealth from unsuspecting investors through hidden fees and conflicts of interest. Robbins provides readers with the knowledge and tools to navigate these pitfalls, while accessing the same investment opportunities previously reserved for institutional investors and the ultra-wealthy. What sets this work apart from other financial books is its combination of practical strategies with deep psychological insights. Robbins understands that financial success is as much about mastering your emotions and limiting beliefs as it is about understanding investment mechanics. The book addresses both the technical and emotional aspects of wealth building, creating a holistic approach that addresses why most people fail to achieve financial freedom despite having access to good information. The first step involves making the fundamental decision to become an investor rather than remaining a consumer. Robbins emphasizes that this decision represents more than just a financial choice. It requires a complete shift in identity and mindset. Most people spend their entire lives as consumers, constantly seeking the next purchase that will bring happiness or status. Investors think differently. They view every dollar as a seed that can grow into multiple dollars through the power of compounding interest. This psychological transformation begins with understanding your current financial reality without judgment or denial. Robbins guides readers through calculating their net worth, identifying spending patterns, and recognizing the difference between assets that put money in your pocket versus liabilities that take money out. The goal is developing what he calls a wealth mindset, where you automatically think in terms of return on investment before making any significant financial decision. The second step focuses on becoming your own money manager by understanding exactly where your money goes and how much you need to achieve financial independence. This involves creating what Robbins calls your financial dream basket, which includes calculating the exact dollar amount needed for financial security, vitality, and ultimate financial freedom. Unlike vague goals like wanting to be rich, these specific targets provide clear benchmarks for measuring progress. Robbins introduces the concept of chunking down large financial goals into manageable daily actions. Instead of being overwhelmed by needing millions for retirement, you focus on saving specific amounts each day or week. This psychological technique makes enormous financial goals feel achievable, while building consistent wealth-building habits. The key insight is that financial freedom isn't about making huge amounts of money, it's about making your money work harder than you do. Step 3 reveals the hidden fees and financial myths that keep most people broke. Robbins exposes how mutual fund fees, advisor commissions, and 401k expenses can consume 30 to 40% of your potential investment returns over a lifetime. He demonstrates through specific calculations how a 2% annual fee can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars over decades of investing. The solution involves embracing low-cost index funds and understanding the difference between active and passive investing. Robbins presents compelling evidence that most actively managed funds fail to beat simple market index funds after accounting for fees and expenses. This revelation leads to step 4, which focuses on creating a diversified portfolio that can survive any economic environment. Asset allocation becomes the cornerstone of long-term wealth building. Robbins shares insights from Ray Dalio's all-weather portfolio strategy, which aims to perform well across different economic seasons, including growth, recession, inflation, and deflation. The key is spreading investments across asset classes that respond differently to various economic conditions, ensuring your portfolio remains resilient, regardless of market turbulence. Step 5 introduces advanced strategies for accelerating wealth accumulation, including understanding asymmetric investments, where your potential upside far exceeds your downside risk. Robbins explains how successful investors structure deals to limit their maximum loss while maintaining unlimited upside potential. This concept extends beyond stock market investing to encompass real estate, business ownership, and alternative investments. The sixth step addresses income acceleration through developing multiple income streams and understanding the difference between linear and exponential income growth. While most people trade time for money in traditional jobs, wealthy individuals create systems and assets that generate income without their direct involvement. This might include building businesses, creating intellectual property, or developing investment portfolios that provide passive cash flow. The final step focuses on creating a legacy that extends beyond personal wealth accumulation. Robbins emphasizes that true fulfillment comes from contributing to something larger than yourself. This includes tax-efficient wealth transfer strategies, charitable giving structures, and teaching financial literacy to future generations. The ultimate goal isn't just accumulating money, but creating lasting impact that continues long after you're gone. Throughout these steps, Robbins weaves in psychological insights about overcoming limiting beliefs, managing investment emotions, and maintaining long-term discipline. He acknowledges that knowledge without implementation remains worthless, providing specific systems and accountability measures to help readers actually apply what they learn rather than simply consuming information. The most crucial lesson from a money master the game is that financial freedom is achievable for anyone willing to educate themselves and take consistent action. Robbins demonstrates that you don't need a high income to build significant wealth. You need the right knowledge, disciplined execution, and enough time for compound interest to work its magic. Even modest monthly investments can grow into substantial portfolios when guided by sound principles and protected from excessive fees. Understanding the true cost of financial products becomes essential for building wealth. Most people unknowingly pay thousands of dollars annually in hidden fees that dramatically reduce their investment returns. By switching to low-cost index funds and avoiding expensive financial products, ordinary investors can keep significantly more of their investment gains. This single change alone can add hundreds of thousands of dollars to retirement accounts over time. The power of asset allocation cannot be overstated in creating resilient investment portfolios. Rather than trying to time markets or pick individual winners, successful long-term investors focus on spreading risk across different asset classes and geographic regions. This approach provides protection during market downturns while capturing growth during bull markets. The goal is participating in market gains while minimizing the impact of inevitable market corrections. Developing multiple income streams provides both financial security and wealth acceleration opportunities. Relying solely on employment income creates vulnerability to job loss and limits wealth building potential. Successful individuals systematically develop passive income sources through investments, real estate, businesses, or intellectual property. These additional income streams provide financial cushioning during challenging times while compounding wealth accumulation over time. The psychology of money management often determines success more than technical knowledge. Many people sabotage their financial progress through emotional decision-making, procrastination, or limiting beliefs about their worthiness of wealth. Robbins provides specific techniques for overcoming these psychological barriers and maintaining the discipline necessary for long-term financial success. Mastering your money psychology becomes as important as mastering investment mechanics. Tax optimization strategies can dramatically increase your effective investment returns without increasing risk. Understanding the difference between tax-deferred, tax-free, and taxable investment accounts allows you to keep more of what you earn. Strategic use of retirement accounts, health savings accounts, and tax loss harvesting can save thousands of dollars annually while accelerating wealth accumulation. Starting early provides enormous advantages through the magic of compound interest, but it's never too late to begin building wealth. Even individuals starting their wealth building journey in their 40s or 50s can achieve financial independence through focused effort and smart strategies. The key is beginning immediately with whatever amount you can invest rather than waiting for perfect conditions that may never arrive. Creating specific, measurable financial goals transforms vague desires into achievable targets. Instead of hoping to become wealthy someday, successful individuals calculate exactly how much money they need for financial security and create detailed plans for reaching those targets. This clarity enables better decision-making and provides motivation during challenging periods when discipline wavers. The importance of continuous financial education cannot be ignored in our rapidly changing economic environment. Investment strategies that worked in previous decades may not be optimal for current conditions. Successful investors commit to lifelong learning, staying informed about new opportunities while avoiding get-rich-quick schemes that promise unrealistic returns. Finally, understanding that giving back and creating legacy represents the ultimate expression of financial success. Money becomes a tool for positive impact rather than just personal accumulation. This perspective shift often accelerates wealth building because it connects financial goals to deeper purposes and values that sustain motivation through difficult periods. Money Master. The game stands as perhaps the most comprehensive and practical guide to building wealth ever created. Tony Robbins has essentially democratized access to strategies and insights that were previously available only to the ultra-wealthy. The book's power lies not just in the quality of information, but in Robbins' ability to make complex financial concepts understandable and actionable for ordinary people. The 7-step framework provides a clear roadmap from financial dependency to true financial freedom. Unlike theoretical approaches that leave readers wondering how to actually implement the concepts, Robbins provides specific tools, calculators, and action steps that enable immediate progress. The book serves as both education and implementation guide, addressing the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it. Perhaps most importantly, this book challenges the fundamental assumptions that keep most people financially dependent throughout their lives. It exposes the lies and limitations of conventional financial advice while providing proven alternatives that actually work. The transformation isn't just financial, it's psychological, emotional, and often spiritual, as readers discover their capacity to create the life they truly desire. The ultimate message is one of hope and empowerment. Regardless of your current financial situation, age, or income level, you have the ability to change your financial destiny. The strategies exist, the opportunities are available, and the only question remaining is whether you'll take action. In a world where financial insecurity affects millions of people, Money Master the Game provides both the knowledge and inspiration necessary to break free from financial limitation and create lasting prosperity. The book's enduring impact lies in its combination of practical wisdom with transformational thinking, creating a resource that continues delivering value long after the initial reading. For anyone serious about achieving financial freedom, this book represents an essential foundation for building wealth that lasts.